Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Thursday, September 1st. Looking at record heat continuing through at least next Wednesday, with some breezy conditions both today and for Saturday. With continued dry weather, may see some relief for some of those temperatures as we get towards that Thursday, Friday timeframe of next week. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Keyboards we're going to focus on do have that record-breaking heat continuing through at least next Wednesday. All 5 of our climate sites yesterday broke record highs. We're generally running about 13 to 16 degrees above normal. So normal highs for this time of year are going to be in the mid-70s to low 80s, and temperatures yesterday were going to be in the low 90s to near 100 degrees. Can expect that trend to continue. Slightly cooler temperatures for your Thursday and Friday, with things warming back up for the Labor Day weekend. We'll see some breezy winds both today and Saturday, looking at some west-southwest winds, generally between 20 to 40 miles an hour. Could lead to some near-critical to critical fire weather concerns, so especially in terms of smoke. We'll be seeing a big impact, especially this afternoon once those fires get going with the winds on it. Continued very dry conditions will be leading to some increased smoke and haze as we get towards the later part of today through the overnight hours. Conditions to start off today will be fairly limited as that smoke continues to be further north, but stronger westerly winds will drive the larger smoke plumes from the central mountains out onto the Snake Plain, the population centers, and we will be seeing those impacts later today. Taking a look at satellite this morning, do have an upper level clouds working through this area this morning with some mid-level stuff across southeast Idaho. Those clouds will continue to track east throughout the morning hours with mostly clear skies returning for your evening, outside of some continued cloudiness along some of our border regions. Weather risk outlook for the next 5 days. So main concerns over the next 5 days is going to be the heat. So we do have the heat with a breezy wind potential for Thursday and then again on Saturday. But outside of that, temperatures will be running about 10 to 20 degrees above normal Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into Labor Day. So going to be a very warm weekend. It looks like Saturday and Sunday probably going to be the apex of the heating. So triple digits are probably going to be best chance seen on for your Saturday, and slightly cooler for Sunday and Monday, but still well above normal for this time of year. Watches, warnings, and advisories. So there are excessive heat warnings extending all the way up from California through the northern portions of the area as heat advisories resume for northern Nevada, eastern Oregon, and lower portions of southern Idaho. So throughout the day today, we do have that heat advisory going in effect through Sunday. Maybe having to continue that into Monday and Tuesday of next week, looking to hold on to those above normal temperatures. So certainly something to keep in mind as we get towards next week, that continued heat with some relief arriving around that Thursday, Friday timeframe. Here's a look at the regional wildfires, so as far as the fire names, numbers, and size, and acres, and containment that was reported. Take a look at the fire and smoke map this morning. You can see the large complex fires up towards further north, up towards the Moose area, and the Four Corners are currently the 2 largest ones burning here in central Idaho and western Idaho. And the Idaho Department of Environmental Quality does have smoke outlooks for those regions specifically. With all these fires, throw a westerly wind on those. You can kind of picture where the smoke's going to be headed. So out trickling through the valleys, steer onto the Snake Plain later today. Kind of breaking down the timing for you on that and kind of seeing the air quality concerns. Could have some limited visibility reductions, especially as we get towards the overnight hours, with air quality concerns returning across much of southeast Idaho. Here's a look at where you can expect smoke today. So we're starting off today fairly clear, actually. So much of that smoke is going to be contained up further north. So we do have the winds out of the west today, which will be driving a lot of that smoke out towards the I-15 corridor. So population centers, Pocatello, Idaho Falls, Rexburg, and southeast. Pretty much everyone's going to be seeing that smoke later today. Kind of timing out this morning. You can see that haze and increased smoke aloft starting to work in around midday, but it becomes very pronounced this afternoon. You can see here on some of the guidance, seeing where those fires are going to be burning and bringing that smoke with that westerly wind component onto the Snake Plain. So as we head to 7 o'clock tonight, right around sunset, much different story. We're starting to see the smoke working out into the Snake Plain, so not as too bad further southeast. But as we get towards the later overnight hours, so here's a look at midnight, start to see some more widespread impacts for some smoke and limited haze index. So as far as keeping the some light visibility impacts, especially around the central mountain regions, but we will see that increased smoke and haze primarily aloft, but could also see some of that at the surface as well as we get towards the overnight hours. And through 6 a.m., continuing to see those impacts through tomorrow morning, so certainly not going to be as clear as we're seeing this morning. So starting off tomorrow, it's going to be pretty hazy and smoky, but once that smoke and haze does help to ventilate out towards this afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, we will have the southwest wind component for tomorrow, helping to drive some of that out of the region, but certainly a little bit hazy and smoky to start off your Friday, with no clouds or precipitation expected. High temperatures this afternoon, so slightly cooler than what we saw yesterday. We'll be in the upper 80s to mid-90s. So up in Island Park, 87, Pocatello, 95, and Stanley will be 88 today. Wind gusts this afternoon generally going to be between 20 to 30 miles an hour. Could see some locally higher gusts out towards the Arco Mud Lake Desert, so towards Craters, INL area. Could see some gusts in that 30 to 40 mile an hour range, but general wind gusts for today will be in that 20 to 40 mile an hour range. High temperatures on Friday going to be fairly consistent with what we saw yesterday, if not maybe a degree or two warmer. So temperatures will continue to be in the upper 80s to near 100 degrees as you get towards the western Magic Valley. So 95 Pocatello, 91 up in Ashton, 95 in Chalice, and continuing that very warm temperatures in the Magic Valley, 97 there in Shoshone. For Saturday, this is shaping up to be, if not the hottest day of the week. So if yesterday wasn't enough, we will have continued above normal temperatures in the triple digits for much of the Snake Plain, upper 90s. So as far as 98 Rexburg, 99 Pocatello, 101 Shoshone, 101 up in Salmon. So certainly very warm weather for starting off early part of September. Again, running about 10 to 20 degrees above normal. And for Saturday as well, we will have a passing disturbance to the northwest, and with that, we will help to generate some stronger winds, primarily up in the central mountains, to where those fires are going to be bringing some near critical to critical fire weather concerns, very dry air mass in place, and with those increasing winds, we will have the concern again on Saturday. Winds are slightly lighter on for your Friday, but then again on Saturday, they will pick up during the afternoon, and main concerns will be further northwest and again across the Snake Plain. High temperatures on Sunday, not too far off from what we saw on Saturday, continuing to be in the low 90s to near 100 degrees. So 99 up in Salmon, 97 Idaho Falls, 97 down in Preston, and 99 in Twin Falls. And for your Labor Day, so keeping with the weekend, we will have continued above normal temperatures through the holiday weekend, if not slightly cooler for your Labor Day. So winds will drop down for your Sunday and Monday portions with nothing but clear skies, haze and smoke around for you, but temperatures will generally continue to be in the upper 80s to near 100 degrees for Labor Day. And summer this morning, due to record-breaking heat continuing through at least next Wednesday. High temperatures were set at all 5 climate sites yesterday, generally running about 10 to 20 degrees above normal across the board. We'll be having some breezy winds both today and for Saturday, and what that will lead is to near critical to critical fire weather concerns. So the winds will be out of the west-southwest, generally gusting between 20 to 40 miles an hour, with a very dry air mass in place, could lead to some fire weather concerns. Increasing smoke and haze this afternoon. With that westerly wind component, we'll be bringing a lot of that smoke from the central mountains onto the Snake Plain, Magic Valley, and further southeast, with those stronger winds helping to drive those larger smoke plumes more regionally instead of up north-southwest Montana. There are some of your weather briefing for today, Thursday, September 1st. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome day.